Oh, hey babe, they got that Calibos cabbage we've been talking about trying to grow.
Don't forget the black nebula carrots.
You and them stupid black nebula. Why are you always about black nebula carrots? They don't even taste good.
They turn pink when you juice them.
Black nebula carrots. Black nebula carrots. All you want is black nebula carrots.
You know what? Fine. We're not even going to order anything. We're not even going to have a garden this year.
Not even the half Danvers? Better. Y'all, it's been 20 years. We've been together, and it has never been this bad. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Hey, babe, you got a drink?
Woman, I am filming!
Oh, great. Let me get my cards. Hold on.
Get your cards. Yeah, get your cards. Well, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Papa Sprout here, and I have the most wonderful special guest I could possibly have. Mama Sprout's making her screen debut on our channel. We're going to play a version of the Newlywed Game, Baker Creek Seed Edition. With that, you ready to get started?
Yes.
Let's see if we can come to some sort of an agreement on what to get.
It'd be a lot easier if you just went with my list.
But it would end up a lot better with my list. So we got a list of questions here. Let's see if we can work something out. Are you asking questions or am I?
It doesn't matter. We can just kind of go through.
You do the odd ones, I'll do the even ones. How's that sound?
Okay. So the first question is, name a vegetable to describe your spouse.
So I am going to put up the answer that I made and we'll see what she thinks I described her as. There is my answer. What did I describe you as? What vegetable describes you to me?
A potato.
That's not what I thought. I chose asparagus.
Asparagus? Why asparagus?
Well, listen. We got kids together, and back when our oldest was in the 3 or 4 year old time range, VeggieTales was all the rage. Y'all remember Junior Asparagus, right? Well, Junior's Asparagus' dad, obviously an asparagus, he was the wisest of all the vegetables as far as I could tell from those cartoons. And you're one of the wisest people I know.
Aww.
Quite educated. Smart in other ways as well. But I chose asparagus. I'm scared of what she may have chosen for me. You want me to put it up there so it can be seen?
I chose potato.
You calling me
No.
a potato?
Well,
She called me
my favorite,
clueless.
my favorite vegetable is a potato. It's comforting, and it's what I reach for when I need something to comfort me, and so you're like a potato to me.
Interesting. Well, I got that wrong. I thought she'd call me a broccoli head.
Okay, your turn.
What was the first choice that your spouse made of seeds out of the catalog?
Okay, so I'll go first this time. I think you chose squash.
I went from the front of the book to the back. Probably if I'd have just decided what's the most important thing for me to get, squash is up there. But the first thing I picked was early purple sprouting broccoli. I know y'all can't read my writing from that far away, but I promise that's what it says. Again, that's because it was in the front of the book. And I think you did a front of the book thing too. So I think that you chose broccoli.
I did choose broccoli.
I don't know what kind you chose.
I chose the Waltham broccoli.
Waltham broccoli?
Waltham broccoli.
Why'd you choose that one?
Well, Let me tell you why. I read through the broccolis and uno momento.
Y'all didn't know we're bilingual too.
Oh, okay. I chose the Waltham because it is a standard broccoli, produces 4 to 8 inch green heads that are nicely flavored, compact plants, also produce some side shoots, and it's a favorite at the farm. So basically I chose it because it's just kind of a nice standard broccoli, but the compact plants made my decision because we have a short, like a small growing area. We don't have a whole lot of room in our backyard, so I thought a nice compact broccoli would be a good broccoli to do.
Y'all see, smart, because I didn't even think like that.
Okay.
Move this out of the way a little bit. Let's
So,
see what our next question is.
What plant is an absolute must for your spouse? So what do you think I absolutely have to have? Tomatoes. Yeah, I like tomatoes. It's not an absolute must, but
How can you have a garden without tomatoes?
Some people are allergic to tomatoes.
What is the absolute must for you?
For me, broccoli.
I was off.
We eat a lot of broccoli. A lot of broccoli. We eat a lot of broccoli.
Nah.
I chose watermelon for you.
You're actually pretty spot on. I really do.
We've never had a garden where you haven't planted watermelon.
You know, and we haven't discussed much about it. I mean, I'm going to put watermelon in. Now, some of y'all who have watched some of our videos know that our youngest two boys have a metabolic disorder, shortened to be called PKU. And that means that they're, without going into long scientific explanations of it, it means they can't eat much protein. So the 90% of their diet is fruits and vegetables. And they love watermelon. Now, I love watermelon too, and they get that taste, I think, from me. You like it, but not as much as me.
Right.
But I think this year I want to not just go with the standard red fruited or red fleshed watermelon. I want to do some of these other colors. So
What'd you choose? Which watermelon did you pick?
I chose the Royal Golden and the Orangelo or Orange Glow.
Orange Glow?
I'm
I
dyslexic.
chose the strawberry watermelon.
Strawberries. So I just wanted to, the reason I chose the ones I did choose is because I wanted to try something different. But I also have a sugar baby rush because, well, sweet, sugar, sugar.
I chose the strawberry one because they get like to 25 pounds, but they're moderately disease resistant. And I think that it'd be a good one for our area because it's got a real thin rind. And it ripens to within like a ½ inch of the rind, so I think we get more bang for our buck there. I'm not into heavy rinded watermelons.
Makes sense. Is this
Okay.
one for me to read?
Yeah.
What is the one plant your spouse chose because he or she thought you wanted it? Y'all, it's hilarious that we just had the question we did.
Absolutely. So you think I chose watermelon because you wanted it?
Yeah.
And that's absolutely true. I think you chose okra.
No. What did I choose? I chose, I mean, it did play a role in why I chose okra, but you've shown interest in okra, but you haven't you haven't shown enough where I'm like, oh my God, she's got to have this. I chose strawberries, which actually answers another question we'll ask later. But I chose strawberries because you are a strawberry eating person. I don't want to say fool because you're not a fool, but you're a strawberry eating person, and in our growing area, your favorite fruit doesn't grow very well. And the fact that we're on a rental, we don't want to put something that permanent in.
Right.
So I chose strawberries for you and for the kids too, but I chose them because I know my wife. I don't like strawberries that well. I can eat them here and there, but I don't like them that well. So I chose them for you.
Okay. What did your spouse want in the catalog but avoided because you do not want it? And I'll just put my answer up first. Kale.
No. Eggplant. I want to grow eggplant because of another collaboration I'm going to put together a little bit later that I'm not going to go into here. But I wanted to grow it for that. It's not so much that I like eggplant that well. I haven't found a way that I like it, but I know of a way that I still want to try because I do want to try new things to see if I can like some things. But I've avoided kale because I know you don't like it and you don't really want it. I think my wife wants, but chose to not get it because I don't want it. I actually really don't care if we have that or not. But did you see what it was in the camera?
Because it's all backwards.
What did I choose to not get? Or what did you choose to not get because you think I don't want it?
The black nebula carrot.
Ding, ding, ding.
I'm having those carrots.
We'll probably have those carrots. Happy wife, happy life, y'all. Okay, what number are we on now?
6.
Go to page 63. Go to page 63 in the catalog. Okra. Okay, it's the okra page. There are multiple different types of okra. What did your spouse pick from that page? Very specifically. So we know that's the okra page. I'm not asking what kind of, or for a general answer, okra, we're asking what kind of okra did she pick? Or in my case, she, or in her case, me.
I think you picked the Alabama red.
I did not. I picked the Clemson spineless, not because I know anything about okra, but because I know another channel puts a collaboration together for the biggest okra, who can plant the biggest okra, so I want to see if I can win that one. What do you think I picked?
I mean, you're supposed to guess
Oh, that's the
what
one I picked. See, if I didn't have her, we wouldn't make it anywhere. Let's go back to answer number 1. I think my wife wants the Star of David okra.
I do. It's on my list.
Is it?
Yeah, right here. Star of David okra, in between sweet passion melon and banana peppers.
Well, all right. I got one right.
Yay.
Woo me. Yes, I think I'm up to 2 right.
I think you are. Okay. Outside of tree fruits, what kind of fruit is a must for your spouse? So non-tree fruited fruits. What kind of fruit is a must for your spouse?
I said earlier, see if I can get this one to hold up right so everybody can read it. Oh, that's the wrong one. I got out of order. Any variety of strawberries is what I
Oh, okay. I chose watermelon. You have to have watermelon.
I think we've kind of discussed that. We got our answers. Was I right? Considering our area and it's not a tree, what kind of fruit did you want? Strawberries?
I actually wanted cherries.
Well,
but they're a bush, so I guess they could be like a tree too, because there's cherry trees and there's cherry bushes. So I guess for a non-tree variety, yeah, strawberries.
We might make it after all. So. What number are we on now?
8.
8. Okay, so the same as the last question, but this time trees. What kind of fruit that is a tree fruit is a must for your spouse? What's a must for me?
Apples.
Apples. Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but I think we're going to make it because apples are a must. I can't wait until we get to our own land and have enough that we can put about 100 apple trees in.
Yep.
My wife she's got to have a peach.
Oh yeah, gotta have my peaches.
Now again, that's not considering where we live. Peaches really don't grow that well around here. There are things that can be done, of course, but
I actually found peach trees that'll grow here.
y'all, we're gonna have peach trees when we get our. Did you know you dressed like me today?
You dressed like me today. I got dressed first.
Did you? All right, y'all. Number 9. This is your read.
What variety of sunflower did your spouse pick? And that starts on page 136.
I got to get back here to it. You can tell them what kind you think I picked.
I think you picked the Lemon Queen.
And just as soon as
You're almost there.
just as soon as I think we're gonna make it through all this, she goes and does something like that. I don't even know where Lemon Queen is on here.
It's right there. It's the one that's good for that bees like.
Okay, well maybe I should have picked that one.
Which one did you pick?
The big one, just because.
Oh my gosh, the Mongolian.
Just because I want something really, really big that doesn't. It's big. It goes tall and it gets really big, but it's up in the air, so it doesn't take up ground space. Most sunflowers get to a point up in the air. Don't get me wrong, but this one gets way up there, and it doesn't take up ground space. That's why I picked that one. I think my wife picked the Arikara. I think is how you pronounce that. And it's actually on page 136 of the Rare Seeds catalog.
That's a nice sunflower.
That's why I thought you liked it. You would like it because of the color. It produces seeds, but it's not huge. It was like 16 minutes.
Right.
It's recording now. Okay. Out of the following 3 options, which is your spouse's preferred method of gardening? Back to Eden, tilled in the ground gardening, or raised bed gardening. My wife's preferred selection, I am certain, is raised bed.
It is. And your preferred, and I know I might, because you talk about it all the time, is Back to Eden.
Well, I don't know that it's my preferred right now, but it is definitely something that I want to try and see how it works.
Well, that's all you ever talk about is Back to Eden Garden, Back to Eden Gardening.
Well, there's a lot of science behind it. I think it will work for us.
And I think it will too, but because of where we live, I think we need to do raised bed.
I don't disagree. Why are you arguing with me?
Why are you arguing with me?
If y'all can't tell, we're having a lot of fun making this video. Now, here's our final question. What 3 channels... Wait a minute, you're supposed to read this one.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Alright, what 3 channels does your spouse want to tag for this challenge? What 3 channels do you think I want to tag?
I think you want to tag the Walterman Homestead, Sweet Pea Farms, New York, and Windmill Farm.
And I think you want to tag the Naked Gardener, the 2 Family Homestead, and Wholesome Roots. I spelled Wholesome Roots wrong, y'all, so I'm not... I just spelled it as 2 words. I'm sorry.
There's no spell check on paper.
And I am not an English major. You happen to be right. We want to tag all 6 of those channels in our collaboration. And as a way to wrap this up, I would like to announce that we have some sponsorship for this collaboration. So if you are a channel who is going to partake in this collaboration, you have to have your video up by the 25th of January, because I have to turn in vote counts by the 31st of January to Baker's Creek, or Baker Creek. I don't want to say their name wrong. I always seem to.
Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds.
All right. What they are going to do is, if you are a channel who is participating in this collaboration, you could win a $200 gift basket from them. I do not know all the specifics of what is in that, but I know we talked about a few things, but it's going to be valued at about $200. So what we have to do is get the videos up and recommend to your viewers to look through all of the videos in the collaboration, which I will host on my page, and you as a channel are more than welcome to host on yours as well. And have your viewers comment on which of these videos is their favorite. Which of the Seed edition of the Newlywed Game is their favorite video. That channel will win a $200 gift basket from Baker's Creek. But wait, there's more!
What? More?
Baker's Creek is also going to give 2 whole seed catalogs.
The whole seed catalog.
Like the 450-page catalog.
Like the $20 catalog.
For each of the first 20 channels who put up a collaboration video.
Do we get one?
I
hope so.
We get to give away 2 whole seed catalogs to 2 different viewers. They can be an individual viewer, or they can be a channel who's putting out content but that does not participate in this collaboration. So we could have 2 comments per person or channel on our videos. One saying, this is my favorite. That's going to be the votes towards the channel that wins. The second comment can be, I want a catalog. And then each channel, however they choose, can give away the catalog to 2 of their viewers. That is it. That's how you win. So,
you don't have to tag anybody. You don't have to follow anybody. It's not a complicated, contest. Just comment what your favorite video is, and then comment in the videos on the channel that you want a catalog. So, super simple.
I would add, I don't know, there was something I needed to add. Oh.
We can always add it after that.
No, I know what it is. So,
okay.
Y'all, listen, the beginning of this video showed us fighting, and we want you to know that if anybody had a thought in the world that there was a real fight over some daggone seeds, y'all don't know us very well.
Because it'd have been knocked down, drag out. It wouldn't have been just verbal.
Nah, 20 years together and she still gets to me.
Aww.
So we ain't gonna miss out and fight and argue for real over some seeds. So if y'all thought that, you don't even need to watch us anymore. Thanks for watching, everybody. We would appreciate it if you haven't already. Subscribe to our channel. Definitely like and share our video, because I know everybody's going to get a kick out of it. We had a real lot of fun making this, I think. Did you have fun?
I had fun.
All right. Y'all, with that, thanks. Remember, this is the day that the Lord has made. Rejoice and be glad in it. If you got nothing else to be glad about and rejoice about, think about your spouse. We'll see you next one. Hello, my precious. Give it to us, precious. Precious. That's some good later B-roll bloopers.